Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about the CEH deck known as RogSi. To start with, this is not a deck I actively play. I've played it a couple of times, but it was not a play style that I found myself particularly enjoying. So it is together because it is fully proxied, and I can lend it to friends who want to play possible. But today, I'll talk about what I know about it. To start with, it is a turbo deck. Grixis core means stuff like Breach, Thoracle, Adnaz. It's just trying to do these types of things as fast as possible to try to win turn 2 or 3. It's enabled by commanders, lots of fast mana, lots of tutors, and go into those. So now, let's get into the deck. The first thing we're going to discuss about this deck is its two commanders. Rograk, son of Roga, often referred to as Roger, and Silas Wren, Secret Adept. Rograk, as a 0-drop commander, does a lot for us in this deck. It turns on a lot of things. Everything from stuff where we're sacking something, like for value, like Calling the Weak, Diabolic Intent, or Flare of Duplication. Free commander spells. Turn 1, the Deadly Rollick, Fierce Guardianship, Deflecting SWAT, or just mana like Mox Amber, Paradise Mantle, and Springleaf Drum. He does a lot for us with that, so it's pretty good. Silas Wren, on the other hand, is really just here for the colors. Blue and black are some of the best colors that you can have, so adding them just makes the deck much stronger. You will only really cast him if you have nothing else to do, and if you are casting him, you are probably not winning. So that's about the commanders. Next, we'll discuss some of the combos. The first combo we're going to discuss is the classic Thassa's Oracle combo. So it's just Thassa's Oracle, 2 blue for a 1/3 Merfolk Wizard. When Thassa's Oracle enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is your devotion to blue. Put up to one of them on the top of your library and the rest on the bottom in a random order. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game. This, we're looking to take advantage of that last sentence. Doing that, we'll cast Thassa's Oracle, or Thoracle as it's commonly known. Then its ETB will trigger. Hold priority on the ETB. Can cast Demonic Consultation, just name a card that isn't in the deck, exile everything, ETB resolves win, or Tainted Pact and just exile everything and win. Can also pivot into Thoracle with a Breach line, which is what we will discuss next. Core cards of a Breach line are Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze, and Lion's Eye Diamond. Underworld Breach give us the ability to cast cards from the graveyard by paying their costs and exiling 3 other cards. Lion's Eye Diamond, discard your hand for 3 mana of any one color. And Brain Freeze, target player mills 3 Storm. You'll do Brain Freeze, or you cast the Breach. You can have a diamond in hand and play. You'll activate it. Get 3 if you had Brain Freeze in hand. You'll discard, or just cast it. You activate for blue. You cast it, exile 3 other cards, and mill yourself 3 times storm count. Keep doing that. You'll loop the LED, exile things. You can either convert to milling everyone else out, you can go for a Thoracle win. As mentioned, my deck is not updated because I don't play it frequently. A lot of people will instead do grinding station lines where they'll ping people and LED win that way. But this is the primary ways this deck is looking to win. Talk about some of the value cards that help you reach that. Necropotence, significantly worse Necrodominance, really heuristic study, ad nos can all help us just draw a whole bunch of cards. And so you can cast one of these. If it's Necropotence or Necrodominance, you can activate it a bunch of times. I'm going to leave a little bit of life, but I'm going to just get a bunch of cards. Ad nos, you'll go and just draw as much as is safe. Heuristic study, something you cast, you get the value from it that you get. But especially with Necropotence or Necrodominance, Born Upon the Wind is a very important card. Because you'll go to end step, pick up all the cards, go to cleanup, you can cast Born Upon the Wind to give yourself flash so that you can win an end step before discarding everything. You want to make sure you have mana, draw ways to go mana positive. But cast the Born Upon the Wind, you'll have rocks, you'll have like Spirit Guide, you'll have a lot of things so that you can just Born Upon the Wind, go into a breach line, do a Thoracle, do whatever you have or can tutor for. Ad nos, it's a bit easier because you can do that in the main phase and not need the flash. Born Upon the Wind is a very important card, as are other flash enablers such as Valley Floodcaller. Floodcaller can't get you a Thoracle because it gives non-creature spells flash, but it will let you initiate a breach line, and if you are going to finish that off with Thoracle, you will hit Born Upon the Wind at some point and can cast that to Thoracle. Now it's time to go over the rest of the deck. As stated previously, this deck does need updates, particularly a Hexing Squelcher, but we go through, just list what's currently in here, and I'll have a link to the current iteration of it, Moxfield, down below. That's so Defense Grid, Ragavan, Chromox, Beseech the Mirror, Watery Grave, Pyroblast, Seal, Starting Tone, Mana Vault, Force of Will, Pact of Negation, Strike It Rich, Peer into the Bith. This one's does similar stuff to Ad Nos often, but it is significantly worse and might get a cut if I come back to this deck. Simian Spirit Guide, Vexing Bauble, Wheel of Fortune, Wooded Foothills, Dress Down, Forbidden Orchard, Wheel of Misfortune, Jessica's Will, which is another one that can be turned on by ROG early if you want both modes. Cabal Ritual, Demonic Tutor, Mystic Remora, another solid value card draw piece. Polluted Delta, Dark Ritual, Mystical Tutor, Arid Mesa, Mox Opal, Gamble, Luxury Suite, Mana Confluence, City of Brass, Chain of Vapor, Verdant Catacombs, Final Fortune. It can also help you convert off of Necropotence, where if you can't figure everything out with the end step, don't have flash, you can keep the best 7, or you can cast kind of Final Fortune, then keep the best 7. Phyrexian Tower, Flusterstorm, Filter Out, Blood Crypt, Blackweave Cleave, Arcane Signet, Bloodstained Maya, Into the Floodmaw, Command Tower, Marsh Flats, Red Elemental Blast, Guild Artisan, another card that could probably get cut. Misty Rainforest, Scalding Tarn, Gataxian Probe, Daze, Gemstone Mine, Gemstone Caverns, Offer You Can't Refuse, Secret Mode, Ramp Yourself, Demonic Council, Mox Diamond, Power Balance, another potential cut, Lotus Petal, Flooded Strand, Slaughter Pact, Rite of Flame, Vampiric Tutor, Underground Sea, Ancient Tomb, Windfall, Morphic Pool, Wishclaw Talisman, Volcanic Island, Yawgmoth Swell, Badlands, Mental Misstep, Soul Ring, Swan Song, Mnemonic Betrayal, which is a very solid card, can get you a lot of stuff depending on opponent's graveyards, can lead to a win. Praetor's Grasp can also lead to a win, can steal someone else's Oracle if you've got Consult or Pack in hand, can do a lot of stuff. And a Spell Pierce. So, if everyone enjoyed learning what I could teach about RogSi, tune in next week for more CDH content, and I should have some short form videos on RogSi as well, so see those. Everyone have a nice day. Please like and subscribe. Bye.